Hey everybody, it's Eric from epautos.com, your libertarian car guy, and I thought I'd post a quick little rant about the riots that are going along, juxtaposed with the corona lockdowns. They're two seemingly different things, but they share a common denominator in a way. They are an example of what the late, great, and highly controversial writer Sam Francis once styled anarcho-tyranny. Now, old Sam may have been a reprobate, may have been a racist, but his concept about anarcho-tyranny was spot on. And what he meant was that for certain approved classes of people, there is effectively anarchy, meaning no accountability, that they can more or less get away with whatever they want to get away with, because what they're doing doesn't threaten the agenda, whereas there is this relentless micromanaging tyranny imposed on people for petty little offenses, which strikes one as incongruous in context of the former thing of the anarchy. And that brings us to these riots. So we have, on the one hand, people being permitted to run amok with very little in the way of an effort to tamp that down. And on the other, we have got these brutal huttings that have occurred to people who have gone out into public with their children to play in a park, to attempt to open their businesses, to not wear the fear mask. So consider that these nonviolent, trivial little affronts to the authority of the government, as opposed to these riots in which entire cities are being burned down, or probably will be, massive property loss, massive threat to actual human lives, as opposed to the hypothetical asserted threat of this virus, which is almost no threat to anybody who isn't already in a nursing home. Of course, hopefully by now, those listening to this already are well aware of that fact. But at any rate, it's just interesting, and it speaks to the true underlying agenda behind all of this, which is manifestly not about keeping people safe, protecting public health. If it were, we would have seen a response that's at least as vigorous as that which has been visited upon people who've done nothing more than attempt to leave their homes or open their businesses and go to work or gather together at church or with their friends, as has been not visited upon these people who are rioting in American cities. So anyway, I think it illustrates what's really going on, and I think it bears thinking about, particularly now as regards all this corona kabuki, the sickness theater. The more people begin to realize that that's exactly what it is, that it is theater, that it's another chapter in the ongoing narrative of submission training that has been underway in this country since at least 9/11, in terms of it being very explicit, but probably longer than that. But at any rate, that's what it's about. It's not about saving lives. It's not about protecting property. It's not about health. It's about obeisance to the state. And these riots serve the purpose of creating more justification for more state tyranny, which will be imposed, ta-da, in the name of keeping us safe when all is said and done. Anyway, more over at epautos.com, the web's best libertarian gearhead site. Thanks as always for listening to the rants and reading the articles and supporting the site. And anybody who would like to get one of my famous Corona Cattle ear tags, which is a way of joining the freedom herd, ironically enough, just shoot me an email and I will happily send you one. I give these things out along with coasters and magnets and so on to people who support the site. There's more details on the site at the end of any article. Just click up any article and you can see the little thing at the very bottom of the story. So that's it. We'll catch up with you again soon.